Shades of Grey, London, January 1874. The building is as grey as the pavement below, and the sky above, appearing as impermanent as the clouds, as though it could vanish into the air without notice. Nondescript grey stone renders it indistinguishable from the surrounding buildings, save for a tarnished sign hanging by the door. Even the headmistress inside is clad in a deep charcoal. Yet the man in the grey suit looks out of place. The cut of his suit is too sharp, the handle of his cane too well polished beneath his pristine gloves. He gives his name, but the headmistress forgets it almost instantly, and is too embarrassed to ask him to repeat it. Later, when he signs the required paperwork, the signature is completely illegible, and that particular form is lost within weeks of being filed. He presents unusual criteria in what he is looking for. The headmistress is confused, but after a few questions and clarifications, she brings him 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. The man requests to interview them privately, and the headmistress reluctantly agrees. Their first boy is spoken to for only a few minutes before he is dismissed. When he passes through the hallway, the other 2 children look to him for some indication of what to expect, but he only shakes his head. The girl is kept longer, but she too is dismissed, her forehead wrinkled in confusion. The other boy is then brought into the room to speak with the man in the grey suit. He is directed to sit in a chair across from the desk, while the man stands nearby. This boy does not fidget as much as the first boy did. He sits quietly and patiently, his grey-green eyes taking in every detail of the room, and the man subtly aware but not outright staring. His dark hair is badly cut, as though the barber was distracted during the process, but some attempt has been made to flatten it. His clothes are ragged but well kept, though his pants are too short and may have once been blue or brown or green but have faded too much to be certain. "How long have you been here?" the man asks after silently examining the boy's shabby appearance for a few moments. "Always," the boy says. "How old are you?" "I'll be 9 in May." "You look younger than that. It's not a lie." "I did not mean to suggest that it was." The man in the grey suit stares at the boy without comment for some time. The boy stares back. "You can read, I presume?" the man asked. The boy nods. "I like to read," he says. "There aren't enough books here. I've read all of them already." "Good." Without warning, the man in the grey suit tosses his cane at the boy. The boy catches it in one hand easily, without flinching, though his eyes narrow in confusion as he looks from the cane to the man and back. The man nods to himself and reclaims his cane, pulling a pale handkerchief from his pocket to wipe the boy's fingerprints from the surface. "Very well," the man says. "You will be coming to study with me. I assure you I have a great many books. I will make the necessary arrangements, and then we shall be on our way." "Do I have a choice?" "Do you wish to remain here?" The boy considers this for a moment. "No," he says. "Very well." "Don't you want to know my name?" the boy asks. "Names are not of nearly as much importance as people like to suppose," the man in the grey suit says. "A label assigned to identify you either by this institution or your departed parents is neither of interest nor value to me. If you find you are in need of a name at any point, you may choose one for yourself. For now it will not be necessary." The boy is sent to pack his small bag of negligible possessions. The man in the grey suit signs papers and responds to the headmistress's questions with answers she does not entirely follow, but she does not protest the transaction. When the boy is ready, the man in the grey suit takes him from the grey stone building, and he does not return.